Hello, good evening, guys.
Hi, sir.
Good evening and happy new year to everyone.
Wishing you the same, sir. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
Chalo, how was your new year evening?
Left, sir.
सॉरी यार, थोड़ा ना गला खराब हो रखा है. So, did you guys try the assignment and CC? Any doubt in that? No doubt. Okay. Only 12 people. So let's wait 1 or 2 minutes more. Ajna, I will speak little lesser, guys. Okay. So be with me, and anybody who understood, I will ask him or her to explain the topic if anyone has doubt. Okay. But recursion is easy. You will get it easily. But yeah, it is really important, and like many time questions asked based on recursion directly. So recursion matlab direct agar sirf definition jaoge, then it's pretty simple also, and it's not that much like asked directly as it is. Okay. But there are many use cases of recursion. Like there are many applications or many places where in programming and in general computer science it is used. So the concept needs to be understood, then only you can understand the use case of it. Okay. I see very less people today. 14 only, 9-7. Guys, please try to join on time. Okay, so let us start. So recursion, the definition of recursion says that, कहाँ भाग रहे हो? So functions calling themselves. Okay, so this is recursion, nothing much. Okay, so when it happens, let's see an example. Let's suppose I write a function and I gave the name as hello. ठीक है, so एक hello function लिखा and what do I say? I just say print hello. Okay, so this is my function. Now this is like the general definition of any function, but if I call the same function here, okay, this is within the definition of the function. If I call the hello again, so this is called recursion. Okay, so this thing is recursion, that we are calling the same function inside the same function. Okay, so this is called recursion. Now somebody tell me what what will be the output of this?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, sir.
Only one hello,
Hello, hello, sir.
2 time hello.
Yes.
It will be like infinite loop.
Yes, it will be infinite loop. चलो इसको थोड़ा सा, it prints hello continuous. Yes. 1 second. So let me check where do we have VS Code. इसको run करेंगे. Let me share. Okay, let us create a new folder. So what we have written, we said we have function hello and we print print what? Hello. Okay, and I call the same function again. Okay, so let's say it, and if we run this, where is the print here? Okay, why it didn't print? Because first of all we need to call the function, no? So at least first time we need to make a call. So once this first time call happens, then it will go inside this and then it will call him again and again. It will call itself again and again. So now let us run. See, it printed, let me make it bigger. See, it is printing like this again and again. Line 3 in hello. ठीक है, बहुत बार print हुआ है. So this is called infinite loop. We can't even scroll up to this. But at the end, why it it says runtime error, maximum recursion depth exceeded, because it is infinite. There is some limit of recursion depth which is set by the Python, the compiler which we are using, and that has set to some limit. So that limit has exceeded because it is infinite. Okay. Understood, guys? Any doubt? Anybody can ask in between, or otherwise we'll move ahead.
No road, sir.
Yeah. Chalo. So what is happening? We are getting hello like this infinite times, right? So now we say why it is useful, when the recursion is useful. So before that, let's see how we can make it
So
not
first of all, you need
non-infinite
to
loop.
send us a cover letter
Let's suppose
mentioning
we,
his full legal name.
guys, please mute. So let's suppose I need to print hello 3 times only. Okay. So what we can do, anybody? I'll give you 1 minute to think.
Pass or break.
Sorry, pass and break. That is also correct. But in that case, we need to write like 3 times in the pass and then break, right?
Can use for loop.
For loop and all, then it will, like, we are not using recursion in that case, right? We want to use recursion. Okay. And then we want to break within 3 times. So what we can do is we can keep a count. Okay. Let's say count is 0 initially, and then we run the recursion. Okay. And in every recursion, in every hello function, what do we say? One is print. Okay. And the other one is calling the same function again. Okay. And third one, what do we do? Count plus equals to 1. So we'll increment the counter and we will add this condition. So before print, we will add one condition. If count equal to 3, then return. Make sense? So whenever our count is 3, then the program will return.
It like a target.
Like a target. Chalo, let's run it. We'll go slowly, guys, today. So please try to understand within one go. Or no issues, I can explain again also, but yeah, you guys understand it. So we said we'll take one counter and we say if count equal to 3, then we say return. Okay? And print hello ho gaya, ye ho gaya, and finally we'll say count plus equals to 1. So now let's see hello kitni baar aata hai. Before assignment. Oh, okay. क्योंकि ये directly we are calling hello, no? So this is not even used. So anybody knows how to use global variable and all? Have you must have already studied?
By
So
using global function.
yes, global function use करेंगे. We will say that we are using count, which is the global variable. We are using within this function. ठीक है? And then we say if count is equal to 3, then return. Otherwise print. Chalo, now let's run. So you guys got it why it was not running, because this function does not understand what is count and we are calling it directly. So यहाँ से call करेंगे, the call execution will go directly here and it doesn't understand what is count. So we need to refer the count that please take the count from the global variables. Okay. Now let us try to run it. Okay. ये तो बहुत बार चला गया. Let's see what is the issue. Count equal to 3. Spelling वगैरह तो सही है ना? Oh, okay. So what is happening, guys, here? Can anybody figure out, like, find out what is the problem? Think of it, guys. Think of it. एक simple execute करके देखो. You will get it. What is the issue? I got it like immediately.
सर रिटर्न आपने पहले लिख दिया है.
रिटर्न पहले नहीं लिखा है एक्चुअली. ये हेलो फंक्शन जो है ना, ये कॉल पहले लिख दिया है. सो बिफोर इंक्रीमेंटिंग द काउंट वी आर अगेन कॉलिंग द हेलो. तो वो फिर से कॉल होता जा रहा है. समझ रहे हो? सो वी नीड टू काउंट पहले बढ़ाना पड़ेगा ना, then we need to call this hello. That's why this count next time will be 1. Otherwise next time भी 0 ही होगा, 0 ही होगा, 0 ही होगा. So it will never, this condition will never be true. Okay. Yes, somebody said it right in the chat. So yeah. So now let us run. It is 3 times. Okay. This is how we can think of breaking the recursion. कि how we can run it as many times as we want.
सर
Okay.
लाइन नंबर 11 में जो है वो एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है सर.
वही तो एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है, उसी से यहाँ पे फंक्शन कॉल हो रहा है.
ओके.
We can put it inside main and also. I am not going to that syntax, but we can directly call this function also. So ये ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं वो ये ऐसे करके लिखते थे ना main. ठीक है. Now also if we call this function, then also same output should come. Double equal होगा. You guys understand this syntax, right? ठीक है. So now also we got it. चलो then so what is now let us understand. So let's take an example guys. एक simple example से समझते हैं so that all these things will make sense. Let's suppose we have a shopkeeper. ठीक है. Real time example लेते हैं. Suppose this is a shopkeeper. ठीक है. This is a shop. ठीक है. And there are some 5 people. ठीक है. So let us call these function these people as A B C D E. And so this shopkeeper thought of a process that since people are waiting in a queue, so this function like this people will be waiting for a longer time, so I need to give some perks to these people, right? So he said that what I will give that, so as many time the person is waiting, I will give the number of candies or some chocolate to that. So let's suppose if person is standing at the first position, I'll give 1 candy. Then to this person I'll give 2, this person 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Now what happens that people are still bored, right? People are waiting in the queue and they are not doing anything. What is the use of line number 10? So that is the syntax of Python guys. I'm like in this lecture I will not explain that, but yeah, we can discuss it or you can find it online also. Okay. So somebody asked me what is the use of this line number 10, but ये अभी अपना Python का topic नहीं है, so we are like learning recursion today. Okay, chalo. So in this problem, so this shopkeeper thought of an idea, so I will give one puzzle to all of these that they have to do something so that it will get, so everybody will get busy and it will be fun for them. So the puzzle is count the number of candies in front of everyone, including himself, including self. ठीक है. ये इनको करना है. This is the puzzle for everybody. So let's suppose the person A is counting. So how many it will tell?
15.
Person A is counting. So ये सबसे आगे है. Count the number of candies in front of everyone, including self. तो उसका तो एक ही है ना. So he has to tell only 1. So A has 1 candy. Now B has to count both of these. So how many it is?
3.
1 plus 2, 3. Sorry.
6.
C के लिए
6.
So how did you calculate 6, guys? Like this, 1 plus 2 plus 3.
10.
ठीक है? So now for this, it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 10. So this guy is very smart. This person E is very smart. What? So till now everybody was counting. He thought of an idea that instead of counting 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, what he can use is he can just use what the person D has tell. So D has tell 10. So he will add just 5 to that number. Okay. So that is the smartness of the person E. So the answer is 15. Even if you count from here also, the answer is 15. Okay. Got it, right, guys? So this is how, like, you guys are getting some idea of recursion here. So I'll tell you in simple words. So let's suppose we have a function f of n which tells sum of numbers. So this is nothing but sum of numbers, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, and then 5, right? So this is also 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, so this is nothing but sum of numbers. Sum of numbers, sum of n numbers. Okay, because the function is n, fn. Fn is equal to sum of n numbers. Or you can say n positive numbers and all, which is starting from 1. Okay. So now what can we do instead of fn, which is basically 1 plus am I correct? So instead of this, can I do f of n minus 1 plus n? Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes. So this is what we have defined a formula, that sum of n numbers is nothing but this. So in any recursion problem, there are two major things. Okay, recursion, there are two major things. One is the formula, which is the recursion formula. Okay. And the other one is something called base condition. Okay. So let me tell you what is base condition here. So what is base condition in this case? So this A doesn't have anybody in front of him, right? So he has to tell that he has 1. So the base condition would be if n is equal to 1, then let's say return 1. Sorry, 1 here. Okay. Correct. So in this case, this is the base condition. Really sorry. Okay. You guys got it? This is base condition. So these are the two major things. Now let us understand this also from an example. So what would be the value of f of 5? The same function, sum wala function hai. What would be the value? Sorry. So what would be the value? N plus
9.
f of 4. Calculate mat karo. Let's go with recursion. Okay. So what will be f of 4? 4 plus
Of 3.
3. This will be what?
3 plus f of 2.
F of 2. Now
2 plus
2
f of
plus
1.
f of 1.
okay. Finally f of 1 would be what?
1.
1.
1, because we have base condition. Okay. So now we will replace this f of 1 ki jagah, if we say 1, then the answer will be 3. So f of 2 bhi aa gaya apne paas. Now if we replace this with 3, so this would be 6. If we replace this with 6, answer would be 10. And if we replace this with 10, answer is 15. So this is how recursion is working, guys. Very simple example. Everybody understood? एक बार थोड़ा इसको देख लो. Let us observe it. So f of 1 is coming from the base condition which we have written. We need to figure out base condition for each of the program. The program can be anything. So let's suppose in this case the program was you need to count the sum of number till n. It's basically sum of n numbers. So now this is if n is
Hello?
equal to 1. Yeah, hello.
ये 6 और 10 कहाँ से?
यहाँ से आया ना. See, we say f2 is what 2 plus f of 1. F of 1 यहाँ से आया है. And now this f of 2 we are replacing from this place. 6 यहाँ से आया है. और 10 जो f of 4 कैलकुलेट हो गया है उसको अपन ने रिप्लेस कर दिया है 10.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, this is how recursion is working. ठीक है. Now let us take another example, guys. Or shall I run it in VS Code also? जल्दी हो जाएगा. Let's do it. What do we say? The function is sum. Sorry. So one is base condition. So base condition को सबसे ऊपर लिखना because that needs to be calculated first of all. वो comparison करोगे तभी loop break होगा. Loop as in the recursion loop. If n is equal to 1, return 1. Otherwise, return n plus sum of n minus 1. And now we call this function is, let's say, 5. ठीक है. Now let's see. प्रिंट नहीं किया है. 15 आ गया. सिंपल है. सो प्रोग्राम बहुत सिंपल हो गया. फॉर लूप वगैरह लगाना वो सब नहीं लिखना. सिंपली यू जस्ट से n plus sum of n minus 1. And we will see where it is useful, when to use for loop, when to use recursion and all. Okay. Guys, feel free to ask any doubt and all. Next, I will move to another example. Let's say do you guys know what is factorial?
Yes, sir.
क्या होता है बताओ.
Sir, if you are calculating the factorial of 5, then it would be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1.
So this is fact. ठीक है. Factorial of 5 is what? ठीक है. 4, 3.
n into n minus 1.
n minus 1 का फैक्टोरियल. ये 4 का फैक्टोरियल है ना. So 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So what do I say? 5 into 4 factorial. So what did I say? N into n minus 1 factorial. Correct? So this is, we have calculated the recursion formula for factorial. Okay. Now what is the base condition? Second thing. So what is the factorial of 1? क्या होता है factorial 1? 1 ही होता है. ठीक है. So this is our base condition. When n is equal to 1, return 1. सेम ही चीज है जो अभी करी है ना, उसमें प्लस की जगह मल्टीप्लाई करना है. if I say this instead of plus, if I do multiplication, then let's calculate the ठीक है. So what is the factorial of 5? Anybody knows it? 120 होता है.
120.
Yes. तो 120 आ गया. So this is simple, another use case of recursion. चलो. Now so what are the main things in recursion? Let us understand that. So first of all, तो यहाँ पे मैंने गलती करी थी ना, this one, ये जो count को बाद में लिखा था. So why this was not running? Because we were calling hello again before this. So this was the earlier case. So what was happening? Let's suppose somebody is calling hello. This you can forget it. Okay. So this is just a call to hello. Okay. So somebody is calling hello method. So this hello method is running and it says that count is equal to, because it is not 3, count is only 0. Then it will print and then it will again call hello. Correct? Then again count is 0 only, and then again it will say print hello. Then again it will call. So this count increment is happening afterwards. So this needs to be done before. Then it will say first of all, like first time it will be count 0. Okay. Then it will say not 3, then print hello, then count will become 1. So next time it is 1. It will again print because it is not 3. Then it will be 2 and then 3, then we will return. Okay, got it? So what do we learn from this whole? The first thing is so the recursion code actually not only recursion, in Python in general, the recursion code will execute line by line. Make sense, guys? Example से भी समझ लिया? So the second statement I will make is each function variable is stored. Okay. And processed for, you can say, next function. See, इसको समझाने के लिए let's take this example. So somebody asked me, sir, ये 10 और 6 कहाँ से आया? So each function variable is stored somewhere in the memory and it is used for next function call. यहाँ से 10 आया ना? So this previous function call, the value variable is stored in somewhere in the memory and it is used for this function calculation. ठीक है? So that is the second statement. Third one, really important, that till now we have not understood, लेकिन अभी मैं बताऊंगा. So which is, so this recursion functions, now all of these recursion function call, these, where are these stored? So अभी हमने बोला कि ये सब store होता है, लेकिन memory में कहाँ पे store होता है, that we need to understand. So these are basically stored in something called stack. Okay, which is in a data structure type called stack. ठीक है? Somebody knows stack, somebody doesn't know. लेकिन अभी अपन थोड़ा सा deep में समझेंगे stack. What is stack? There will be another lecture also for stack and we will solve multiple problems based on stack. लेकिन आज सिर्फ theory समझेंगे stack की. ठीक है? चलो. Everybody clear till now? Then we will move to stack. So stack basically, hello.
Hello. Hello, sir. What is the time complexity of recursion?
Chalo, let us first finish the time complexity. So okay. You tell me, for this function, how many times it is running?
5 times it is running.
5 times.
Right.
Okay. So you cannot say that recursion function, all of the recursion functions are like this only. So you need to define based on your program. So the program is, what was the program? Sum of n numbers. So for sum of n numbers, it is running 5 times. So for n ke liye, it will be order of n. So why उसको थोड़ा सा और ये जो stack समझा रहा हूँ ना, उससे थोड़ा सा और clear होगा. Why it is running 5 time and why always it will run 5 time. ठीक है? Why there can't be any other case that it is less than 5 or not. So even what was the other example? Factorial. So factorial also you need to calculate factor of 5, then you need to again calculate factor of 4. Okay, f of 4 you need to calculate, then f of 3 you need to calculate. So similarly you need to calculate 5 times. So each function will be called 5 times for 5. So let us also get it from example also. So this was the case, sum of n numbers. So if we need to calculate sum of n, we also need to calculate n minus 1, फिर n minus 1 2 up to 1 तक, क्योंकि the breaking condition, the base condition is n is equal to 1. So up to n we need to go. So we are going from n minus 1 to 1. So how many executions are there? Total n, 1 to n, right? तो order of n हो जाएगा time complexity. What is the space complexity? Can anyone tell me?
Order of n.
Order of
1.
1. So space complexity also would be order of n, guys. Okay, this also would be space because we are storing all these variables. अभी हमने पढ़ा है ना यहाँ पे each function variable is stored and processed for the next function. So ये store जहाँ भी होगा ना, ये कुछ memory में store होगा. So this will take some space. ठीक है? So ये जो space होगा, so that will take up for the space complexity. So each of this we need to store. ये भी store होगा, फिर ये भी store होगा. So each of these needs to be stored. That's why it has to be order of n. इसको थोड़ा stack से और अच्छे से समझ आएगा, क्योंकि that's what we will discuss about कि memory में कैसे store होता है, how it works. Okay. So first understand what is the definition of stack. So simple words if we say, so generally we say that if we arrange some books or something, no, we say that we stack them, right? We have a stack of books, right? Let's suppose these are the books. So we have the books. This is our table. Okay. So we have books on this. So now what is the ideal behavior? Where can we add more books to this? On top of it, right? On top of it, we can add more books. And from where can we remove easily? Like, don't say that, sir, niche se bhi nikal lo. From easily, we can also extract from top. So that is basically the definition of stack. Okay. So memory maybe we have something, this kind of structure, which is also sometimes used for other problem solving also. But for recursion also this stack is used. Okay. Now we will see how it is used. Okay. So let's suppose this is our memory. So this is the memory and we need to calculate f of 5. Okay. So f of 5, basically we said that f of 5 is nothing but 5 plus f of 4. ये sum की बात कर रहे हैं. This is sum of n numbers. So f of 5 is f5 plus f of 4. So this f of 5 is getting called. So this is something called as, memory में इसका एक नाम होता है, that is call stack. ठीक है. So this is how the call execution is happening. जो function का call है ना, वो जिस sequence में होगा, so that will be stored in the call stack. कोई भी program में this call stack is very important. So this call stack also comes into picture when suppose some function f is calling another function s. वो भी call stack में जाता है. But this is not recursion because this function is not calling itself. This is calling some other function. So this is called function call. Okay, understand, right? So this is a simple function call. This is not recursion. But in recursion, अगर ये फिर से f of let's suppose some n-1 और किसी को call करता है, so then why? In that case, it will be recursion. But everything will be stored in call stack. So now, how this call stack will work in this case? Let me just remove all this because that was just a simple call stack. So now this f of 5 will be called. Okay, so this much memory it has taken. Now it is calling f of 5. Sorry, 4. So f of 4 की value क्या होगी? 4 plus f of 3. So this f of 4 is also getting called, right? So f of 4 को भी एक space मिल गया. Now it is calling f of 3. So f of 3 will be called. So it will also take some space in the memory. F of 3. Now 3 की value क्या? F of 3 will be what? 3 plus f of 2. Now f of 2 will also take place in the call stack क्योंकि इसका call हो रहा है ना. So none of them has returned yet. किसी को अगर return करेंगे then those needs to be removed from the memory. अभी तक we have not returned any of the function. That is why we have not removed from the stack. So these are also maintained in the stack till now it is returned. ठीक है. So that function has not returned. f of 5 की value अपने को मिली नहीं है अभी तक. Okay. So the next f of 2 will be what? 2 plus f of 1. So this will call f of 1. Okay. So this much memory it has taken overall. Now finally what we will say? F of 1 is what? 1. Now we are returning from this. We say if n is equal to 1, we return 1. So यहाँ से return हो गया. Now when we return, then we say this has returned and it gave as value as 1. So यहाँ से एक return हो गया. So we will remove it from the stack. So till now guys, tell me how much space it has taken.
5 it has
5.
taken, sir.
Enough.
5 no. Okay. So 5, like what is the unit of these things? Those you forget. So it is 5 because we are calculating f of 5. If we calculate f of n, then what would be?
N.
N. So that is how the space complexity is also order of n. ठीक है? So now we say that in call stack f of 1 has returned and it gave value as 1. Now f of 2 will use this value as 1 and it will say I am 3. So it is returning as 3. So this also return. So ये यहाँ से हट जाएगा. So basically this space will be empty now. ठीक है? So this space had been utilized in that scenario. Now it is free. So now this also is free. ये भी हट जाएगा and it has written value 3. Now this will use as value 3. ये value यहाँ पे use होगी. Then what do we say? 6. So this also will return. This will say 6. Then f of 4 also will use this value as 6 and it will say 10. So yeah, this also will return as 10 and then finally this will return as 15. Okay. So finally our memory will be free and we will return the output as 15. So understood the concept of call stack, guys? Clear है?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, let me ask you another one so that now if somebody has understood or whoever said yes will explain. ठीक है? So now it is simple only, don't get afraid. So now we need to calculate factorial of 5. Sorry, ये क्या लिख दिया? F of 5 is what? F of 5 calculate करना है based on the call stack बताना है, मतलब basically we need to explain the call stack of F of 5, sorry, fact of 5. So what will be the factorial of 5 in terms of 5 in terms? So this is our call stack. Now how it will allocate the memory for this function call? Tell me. So the basic function is, this is also we have used recursion, and same way we have used it, the one which we have discussed here, no, this factorial one. So this only we have used. So for this we need to calculate the call stack. Now somebody tell me, whoever has.
We have to write the first of all f of 5 and f of 4 like that. Stacks we have to create.
So why it will be created? So basically the function definition says that fact of 5 would be what? 5 into
5 number. 4 into 3 into
fact of 4, not directly 4 into. Recursion call कर रहे हैं ना? It is not a simple function call. It is a recursion call. Correct?
Yes, sir. Factor of
So
4 is
this will be 4 into.
factor of 3.
So now यहाँ पे once this is getting called, so this space will be created. Now this one is getting called, so इसका भी एक space आ जाएगा. Now this 4 is using calling what? 3. Now what? Tell me next.
F of 2 is equal to 3 into f of
म्यूट कर लो भाई, कहाँ घूम रहे हो?
नंबर
Okay, so this fact of 3 is also calling fact of 2. जब भी call हो रहा है ना, so that is why it is called call stack. So जब भी एक function call होता है, it will create a memory, it will allocate some memory for that function call. So it is calling, like it is creating the memory fact 2. Now finally,
अरे अब वो कर डाले बढ़वाए पड़ी तब जाके होगी.
okay, I will mute. Who is this? Govind or chalo, muted all. So this will be what? 2 into
factor of
1, and 1 will be what finally?
1.
1. So this also allocated some memory as fact of 1. Now again same way, this fact of 1 is returning 1. So this will return 1. 2 will be what? 2 into 1, which is 2. Now this will be what? Fact of 2 को replace कर देंगे यहाँ पे. So this will be 3 into 2.
24.
Now this we will replace 6.
20.
So this is 24, and this we will replace at 24. So the answer would be
120.
okay. So this is how the call stack is working. Understood everyone? चलो अभी कुछ डाउट वगैरह पूछ लो. काफी देर हो गई बोलते हुए. Anyone has any doubt or anything, or otherwise I'll give some question and then maybe we will discuss. Sorry. Chalo, then I think everybody is clear. Good. Now let us take another example, which is, this is a problem statement. We will use recursion in it. So the question says that given a string str, okay, reverse the string, reverse it using recursion. Okay, so that is the problem statement. Let's suppose if we take an example, let's suppose we have a string which is A, B, C, D, E. So the output should be what?
E, D, C, D, A.
ठीक है, so ये output आना चाहिए, and this we need to do from recursion. Using recursion we need to do. So guys, think of it. So this will be our let's say the function reverse, which will take some string, ठीक है, and we will do some operation on this. तो अभी think of two condition. One is the base condition which needs to be figured out for the recursion, and the second one is what is the second thing, guys?
formula.
ठीक है, so ये दो चीजों के बारे में सोचो. In this case, reverse के case में what will be these two things? I'll give you 2-3 minutes. Think of it. चलो कोई तो बता दो. Think it in a break it into a smaller chunks. Okay. Then it will be easy.
तो सर वो शॉर्ट कर सकते हैं?
Sort क्या करेंगे?
वो ब्रेक करके शॉर्ट ना सर.
Tell me what do you mean by that? Break मतलब? Sort नहीं करना है. So sorting is mostly done in case of numbers generally. यहाँ पे तो नंबर तो है ही नहीं ना, 1 2 3 4 थोड़ी है. So I didn't get what do you mean by sort. So can we think in this direction that let's suppose we need to calculate reverse of A, B, C, D, E. Can we say, so we know the answer is this, ठीक है? So can we say the answer would be E plus मतलब this is the string concatenation plus reverse of A, B, C, D. Can we say this? Can we say this, guys? Does it make sense? A, B, C, D का रिवर्स क्या होगा? D, C, B, A, और उसको अगर इसमें ऐड करेंगे so it will become this. Correct? And for this one, what do we say? अभी कोई बता दो. D plus
reverse of ABC.
reverse of
ABC.
yes. And for this, what do we say?
AB.
Simple है. Break it into smaller pieces. Okay. This will be what? This plus reverse of A, और A को क्या बोलेंगे? A plus reverse of empty string. Now empty string का reverse क्या होगा? Empty string. Make sense? So now what we have derived from this case, यहाँ से क्या मिला है? So this is our base condition. Reverse of empty string is empty string. And what is the formula? Formula is end character plus reverse of total string minus end character. Make sense? This is the formula. Chalo, somebody tell me if we calculate this. If we calculate, what is this? This is empty string. So A plus empty string is what?
A.
A. Okay. So this reverse of A will be what? A. Now we say B plus A is what?
AB.
BA. Concatenation है, string को add करना. Now BA यहाँ से आ गया. So reverse of AB has become BA. Now C plus BA will be what?
BA.
CBA. ठीक है. Now D plus CBA would be what?
D.
ठीक है. Now E plus this will be what? And this is what we wanted at the end, right? So what we have got, this is our base condition. And this is our formula. उसको अच्छे से लिखेंगे in programming way. How we can write it? Any doubt, or shall we write the program of reversing?
सर वो RAB मतलब वो क्या है सर
वो रिवर्स है यार, रिवर्स का शॉर्ट फॉर्म.
हाँ रिवर्स का शॉर्ट फॉर्म मतलब इसमें नहीं है ना सर मतलब हम कुछ भी दे सकते हैं ना वहाँ पे.
किस में, मतलब पाइथन में नहीं है ऐसा बोल रहे हो क्या?
हाँ तो रिवर्स जैसे शॉर्ट होता है वैसे रिवर्स एक ये मेथड होता है.
एक रिवर्स मेथड भी होता है. इफ यू से डायरेक्टली रिवर्स, दैट विल आल्सो गिव यू सम रिवर्स स्ट्रिंग. लेकिन अभी हम समझ रहे हैं कि हाउ कैन वी डू इट यूजिंग रिकर्शन. तो ये एक सिंपल अपना फंक्शन है. दिस इज आवर कस्टम फंक्शन. REV अपना कस्टम फंक्शन है. यू कैन राइट इट फुल ऑल्सो रिवर्स. ठीक है. सो दैट नेम डजंट मैटर. यहाँ पे F भी लिख दोगे देन ऑल्सो इट वर्क्स. फंक्शन है. समझ गए ना?
ओके सर.
So this is our custom function which we have defined, and उसका definition अभी अपन लिखेंगे program में. So for that we have figured out the base condition as well as the formula, recursion formula क्या use करेंगे. Okay. चलो now let's write some code. Reverse. So what will be? Chalo, I will do this only now so that it is aligned with what we have. So what is the base condition, guys? If str is what? Empty string, then what do we return? What do we return?
Empty.
Empty. Yes, correct. And otherwise, what do we say? We say that
Equal to list of
so what can we say is we need to return something. Return what? We will return string of, this is the last element, right? Do you guys know? This will access the last element of the string. ठीक है. ये string का क्या बोलते हैं इनको? Inbuilt methods है, which are there only in Python, I think. And we will call the recursion function, ये वाला reverse, with what? We need to provide the full string minus the last string. Correct? So we will say string. We will again use this inbuilt thing. We will say full string minus the last string. Does this make sense, guys? Now if I say print reverse, and if I give some string, ठीक है ये. What it returned? Print क्या आया? Reverse of it. Sorry. Let me take 1 minute break, guys. Hello. Yeah. Anyone has any doubt? So then let me create the MCQs. First MCQ is up, guys. Have a look. Please attempt the MCQ, guys. Only few remaining. I will start the second one. Easy only. Try refreshing. Okay, I will start the second one. More than 20 attempted. So I'm creating the third one, guys. This is a little tricky. So think about it. So I'm adding some time also in this one. This is a little tricky, guys. Think a little bit. Answer is simple, but to get up to that, it will take little bit of understanding. Chalo. Third one is also up. Please attempt. Chalo, let us discuss these and then I will give you one more. Okay, we have some time also. Let's target everyone to attempt this. Everybody, okay, let's wait 1 minute more. So today we will wrap it up a little early, guys. Okay, 2 more people. You guys can see this screen of MCQ, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this one everybody knows. This is called base condition to stop the recursion function. Okay, we have like discussed it over and over. And the second one is also simple. So factorial, I think we have done it. Okay, so how much space it is taking? This is sum only. So factorial also similar way यहाँ पे किया है. How much space it is taking? 5 only, right? So for n, what will be order of n? Okay, order of n. And what was the other? Okay, so this is order of n. Now let us, okay, many people have got it right. Very good. So now what, can somebody tell me what this function is doing basically?
It is writing the this one output.
I lost you in the end. What is it is writing? Hello.
It is writing the length of the this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, yes, yes. So length of, basically this is the input we have given, but any input we give, this function is basically calculating the length of the string. Okay, so in this case it is 5, so that's why we got 5. So how it is calculating length of the string? Chalo. Let's see, we have the input as this one. Okay, this is our input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will call this, the length is equal to 0. So length is not 0, length is what? We are also calling length function also in this. That is not the problem. This is kind of base condition for our recursion. So the length is 5, which is not 0. So it will call what? It will say there is some variable count 0 यहाँ पे किया था ना. So count has to be 0 in the start. If I have missed it, that is my problem. ठीक है, so count 0 as starting में. So what do we say? Count is equal to 1 plus. So this is what is removing the last one. ठीक है. So now it will call with string what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the string. So it will call this, and this will be what? Again 1 plus, because count this length is not 0. So it will say 1 plus f of 1, 2, 3. ठीक है. This will be what? 1 plus f of 1, 2. This will be what? 1 plus f of 1. एंड ये वापस क्या होगा, अगेन 1 प्लस f of empty string. Got it? अब empty string का length क्या आता है, 0. So what are we saying? If length is 0, then return 0. So now we do the same thing. We will return each of the values. 1 plus 0, so f of 1 क्या हो गया, 1 plus 0. Now this will be 1 plus this value 1. So this will be what, 2. Then again ये थोड़ा plus plus mix हो रहा है, this is function. Okay, so this is 1 plus 2 is what, 3. And then 1 plus 3 is what, 4. And then 1 plus 4 is what, 5. So output 5 आया. But if you see the function, this is basically calculating the length of the string. इसकी string 4 है, so output 4 है, इसकी 3 है, तो 3 है. Okay, make sense, guys? So if you understood this recursion on your own, that means your recursion concept is clear. Anybody has any doubt in this? Nice. Good.
No, sir.
So very good, very good. So let me give you one more MCQ, guys. Okay, ये वाला थोड़ा time लेके करो, but let's target for everybody to be right. ठीक है? Let me again think so the answers are not correct. Sorry, no, answers are correct. Okay, so this is also submitted, guys. Please have a look. So this one, Jay is asking to give some different examples. So this one is a different one, Jay. If you make this one correct, that means your understanding is good enough. Go with the flow, guys. Do it with the flow. Take it with the example which is asked, like given, and take each of the values and go with the flow. Do the code execution with the example. Take some time. We have 5 minutes. For some people, it might be easy also, but I'm getting many wrong answer as well. So okay, so I think the time is up. So the answer is 5. Can anyone tell me what this function is doing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, we are just finding out the this one, the odd this odd numbers are in the list, sir. Sorry, even numbers in the list.
Even numbers.
That is 12, 20. That is dividable by 2. That is like
Yes, yes.
12, 22, 32, 58.
Yes. Correct. Okay. So let me also do it for other people who got it wrong. So what is happening? We are calling this function with the value of these many values as a list. So this is num. Okay. So length of num is not 0. Then we will say count is equal to 0 in the start. Okay. And we are calculating what? Num of last number. Okay. So this is called as a last number. And if you divide by 2, if this is 0, then we are doing this count 1 plus this. But in this case, last number is what? 21, which is not 0. So we are just directly what do we say? Count is equal to function of all the numbers except the last number. Okay. So what do we say for this function? We will return what? Same function. We will say count is equal to same function except the last number. We are not doing 1 plus or anything. Okay. So what do we say? Function will be all the values except the last number. Okay. So we say this is our function. Now function call. Now this is again will get call. Now we say num of last number is divided by 0, which is true. So then do we say 1 plus this number? So output of this will be 1 plus, then same thing except the last number. Okay, make sense? So what did we do? We added 1 when the number was even. Okay, we added 1 when the number was even. This also 1 we will add 1 plus here, 1 plus here. Okay, this we will not add anything. So this will be nothing. This also will say 1 plus, this also will say 1 plus, this also will say 1 plus. So totally 3 plus 2 is 5. So the answer is 5. Basically what we are doing, if the number is even number, then we are saying 1 plus this number. Okay, and if it is odd number, then we just say whatever the function is there earlier, we will just return the same. Okay, everybody understood it? If you go with the example a little bit, then you could have understood, okay, we are calculating even number, and this is how we can calculate what are the even number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So there is one very famous program of recursion. We will do that and then we will end. So we need to write a program for something called as Fibonacci series. Does anyone know what is Fibonacci series?
No.
Huh?
No, sir.
Okay. So Fibonacci series is a very special kind of series in mathematics, and it is used in many formulas, and it also gets used in many research, and like many scientists use it. And basically, so this is defined as, so first two numbers are fixed, 0 and 1, and then any of the number will be sum of last two number. Okay, so this is, let's suppose I will not say indexing and all. This is first number, this is second number, because it is a series. Okay, so what will be the third number? Sum of last two numbers.
1, it will be
1. Then what will be next number?
2,
2. What will be next?
3,
3. What next?
5,
5. Then
8,
8. Then
13,
13. Something like this.
21.
Okay, so it will
Yes.
go like this. So this is called Fibonacci series. Directly also this question can be asked. Write the function for Fibonacci series. So you need to know the definition of it. Fibonacci is nothing but sum of last two numbers. Okay, so this is Fibonacci series saying that first two numbers are fixed. Okay, so now can someone write the program in recursion for this Fibonacci series? So what I mean by that is, let's suppose is somebody asking what is f of 6. Now this f is Fibonacci. Okay, this is Fibonacci. Fibonacci series, what is f of 6? So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the output should be 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. This should be the output. Whether it can be in a list or it can be directly, whatever it is, but this should be the output based on the question asked. Okay. Let me check if lead code has this, or otherwise we will do it on VS Code. Meanwhile, you guys can think of this program. Fibonacci number. See, f of 0 is 0, f of 1 is 1. For rest all, f of n is f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. So this is definition of Fibonacci sequence or series. Okay. So if n is equal to 2, so the output is 1, which is 0 or 1. Like I think it is adding. So in this question, we need to say add of all these numbers, sum of all the Fibonacci numbers. Okay. In this, we don't have to return all the numbers. I think it is saying Fn is what? Sum. Okay. Sum of the two preceding ones, starting from 0 and 1. Okay. So anybody wants to tell me the program first? Should be simple. So two things. Chalo pehle let's do it from one example. We have already this example. So and we need to calculate two things. One is base condition and the other one is formula. Okay. So basically formula we already have now. If f of n is what? F of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. That is the definition, no? Sum of last two numbers. So last number is this and second last is this. Okay. So this is the formula which is there in the definition itself. What is the base condition? So these are the base condition. So if n is equal to 0, then what do we say? Return 0. Okay. क्योंकि the sorry 0 और I think 1 पे भी तो वही होगा. And 1 के केस में क्या होगा?
Return 1.
ठीक है. Make sense? ये दो, like these two will be the base condition and rest of all our formula will take care. Now let us try. So what do we say? This is the Fibonacci function which has the n. So what do we say? If n is equal to 0, we say return 0, and if n is equal to 1, return 1, else return fib of n minus 1 plus fib of. ठीक है? Let's see if this works. Pretty simple, no? If this works. Fib is not defined. Why it is not defined? Python. Let me do it in the VS Code and see if this is some lead code issue or and यहाँ पे we need to call fib of, let's say 5 if we calculate. Okay, self and all यहाँ पे देने की जरूरत नहीं है. There is no class. Okay, it returned 5. Now let us calculate what is the what should be f of 5 f of 5 is 0 1 1 2 3. So this is 0 1 2 3 4. So this is f of 5, which is 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 7 आना चाहिए. What is the mistake? Okay, okay. There is f of 2. Let's see what is the mistake. Let us figure out, guys. Acha, okay. So what are we doing in this program is so we are basically returning this value only. We are not summing up anywhere. ठीक है, समझ आ रहा है? So what is happening here? Let us do it with the example. Where is our board? ठीक है. So what we have done in the program, we want to calculate fib of 5. ठीक है. So basically, and our program says that. So what will our program will return? If you see our program, it will return fib of n minus, because it is not 0 and not 1 also. So it will return fib of 4 plus fib of 3. Correct? So this will say fib of 4 plus 3. Okay. And if I say what is fib of 4, all the things same, no? 3 plus 2. Okay, I will not write this again. So fib of 3 will be what? 2 plus 1, and 2 will be 1 plus 0. Okay. And similarly, fib of 1 and 0, we have the breaking condition, which is 1 and 0 respectively. These are the base condition. Okay. So then fib of 2 will be what? 1. And we will replace this with 1, and this is already 1. So this will be what? 2. Making sense, guys? So this we will replace with this value, which is 1. So we will say 1, and this is also 1 from here. So we'll say this is 2. Now this will be replaced here, and fib of 2 also we have from here, which is 1. So this total will be 3, and then this will be replaced here 3, and we will say fib of 3 is what? Yahan se aaya hai fib of 3. This is 2. So what do we get? 5. So fib of 5 we got as 5. Correct? No? Now if we want sum of all these numbers, that is a different question. Currently what we are calculating, the Fibonacci number. What is the Fibonacci number at 5th position? That is 5. Now what will be the value of fib of 6? Tell me. Tell me.
11.
No, ऐसा simple words में बताओ. Fib of 5 plus fib of
8, sir,
4.
8.
Okay. So fib of 5 we have already 5. Fib of 4 we have 3. So this will be 8. Like this. So I want you guys, this is your homework actually, because I need to rush now. So we'll end the lecture, and this will be your homework, that, and we will discuss tomorrow if you have faced any problem, that you need to calculate the sum of all these numbers. So the program which is there in lead code, so that is homework for you guys. Okay. Which is basically, if somebody is asking, let's say fib or some other function, double B, if this function is somebody asking fib of 5, then it should be 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. So which should be, I think, 8 and 4, 12. So that should be the output in that case. Chalo, that is the homework. And so this, if we run in our VS code also, fib of 6, we have calculated 8. Now let's see. Okay, we got 8. Okay. So yeah. Chalo, now let me create the attendance. Next lecture क्या है? Okay, next is also recursion, but we will discuss couple of more deeper problem for recursion. Chalo guys, attendance is there. Please mark your attendance. Let's see what you guys are.
Good night, sir.
Good night, guys.
Take
How
care,
was
sir.
the lecture? Everybody saying good, good, good. Very well
Nice.
explained. Good, good, good. Okay. I don't know how I can improve for this 1 star, but chalo, I will. If you guys tell me no, then we can go together. We can solve your problems. Chalo, guys. Then thank you. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Good night, sir.
Good night.